Hey, what's up everyone? It's Jay. This is Comfy Fat, and I'm here with my friend Allie. What do you do for a living?
I do some event planning and I do some other really random stuff, but for the last couple years I ran a bar downtown.
Today we are doing another little episode thing from my series Jay Learns Things. I'm gonna have Allie here teach me how to make a few different drinks that she thinks are like staples for 3 different scenarios. So the sort of scenarios I chose were, what kind of drink should we have for a book club kind of situation where it's like a small intimate group and like not really getting rowdy? What kind of drink should we have for like a barbecue? We have lots of people and people are just there to have fun. And then the last one is a sort of like date night drink. I would want to know like how to impress a date with a beverage. So she's gonna teach me how to do that.
I'm here.
She doesn't drink alcohol.
Well, for the viewers. Anyway, so to start off, let's do the book club scenario. Okay, so what is this drink called?
Well, it doesn't have a name. We should name it Jay's Book Club Drink.
Jay's Book Club
Jay's
drink.
Book Club Drink. It's basically a riff on like a French 75, which is a classic cocktail with gin and lemon and then sugar, which you can add in a bunch of different ways, and then some bubbles.
For our purposes, we chose for the sugar to use agave syrup.
It's the easiest. You don't have to dilute it. It doesn't like get really sticky like honey, and it doesn't have like traditional like honey, that like honey flavor. Like it just tastes like a nice sweetener. So, and this drink is shaken. You can make drinks traditionally 2 different ways, I guess 3 different ways, where you build it in the glass and you just put all the ingredients in the glass and it's made. Or you shake it, which you use a shaker. So this has 2 different parts. Yeah, they go together like this, or you stir it, and that's just a mixing glass, and you can literally use any glasses that will fit together or anything you can stir anything in, as long as it will hold liquid and ice, it will work.
What's the best way or your favorite way to do it?
Any drink that has fresh citrus in it, like lemons or limes, will be a shaken drink.
Oh, I didn't know.
Why is that?
Because the like aeration of the citrus calms down some of the bitterness of it and brings out some of the sweetness of it.
It's fucking science.
And then like stirred drinks, like a martini or a Manhattan, any drink that's like mostly alcohol and doesn't have citrus in it will almost always traditionally be stirred. And the reason you're doing that is because you don't want to add any oxygen to the drink. You want it to have like a really silky texture, but you need to dilute it and chill it.
Oh my god, there's so many words you just said that I like don't really understand, but that's awesome.
Yeah,
You know so much.
yeah, there's a lot of people are like, you're just a bartender. It's like, well, I'm a really good bartender.
Yeah, really good. So where do we get started?
Okay, so these are the tools we're gonna use for it. Our shaker, and then this is a juicer.
Yeah.
You can totally just juice your lemons by hand. I just happen to have these. If you wanna be like particular about it, you will measure it. Half of a lemon is typically about half of an ounce of citrus juice. Okay. You gotta put it in here and then squeeze it like that, and then all the juice will go that way.
What if I
Oh, and just so you guys know, this does not go this way, even though that's what it seems like it does. It goes this way, and this crushes that, and the juice comes out of these holes. Everybody I ever know that's doing this for the first time
does it the wrong way.
Okay, you squeeze it in there. I trust you. I'm gonna get ice.
Blast off.
You got this.
Yeah, beesh.
Look at you go.
I'm a bartender.
So the typical drink at like a restaurant or a bar will have between 1.5 ounces or 2 ounces of base liquor. Pick a gin you like. Go drink a bunch of gins. That's how you figure out what gin you like.
You love gin, right?
I love all liquor.
So do I put this in here?
Yes.
Okay.
And the one flavor that all gin has to have is juniper berries, which is why some people think gin tastes like pine trees. We're gonna do 1/2 ounce of agave syrup.
Okay, in here.
Dump it in there.
Boom. How's that?
Great. This is the tricky part. So they're like stuck, right?
Yeah.
They're like fully stuck together. You take the palm of your hand and hit right there. And did you see it like pop
Yeah.
loose?
Oh shit.
Comes right out. Now, you're gonna hold this on top. This is a Hawthorne strainer. You're gonna put this over your glass. And we're using this second mesh strainer just because we decided to do the raspberries.
Oh.
And so it's really like there's lots of little chunks and floaty things in there.
That's not that much like of a drink.
No, but once you put ice in there, that drink will be full like to the top.
Okay.
In a traditional French 75, you would top it with cava or champagne or some kind of like sparkling wine. But we have these I have this delicious pineapple soda water, and it's 11, so we don't need to add any more alcohol. So we're gonna do this.
I made this.
You made it. It's Jay's Book Club drink. Now you have to taste it.
The book club ladies are gonna love this. It's delicious.
So the other thing you could do if you had a book club is make like a big batch of it where you just like put a bottle of gin and a bunch of lemon juice and some sugar in a thing and keep that like in your fridge. And then all you have to do is pour that in a glass with ice and then add champagne on top of it or soda water or whatever you want. Then you don't have to worry about shaking drinks when you have guests over.
It's delicious. Are most bartenders like drunk while working?
I don't think most bartenders are drunk while working. If your bartender is drunk while working, it's not good. Technically, it's illegal for bartenders to drink while they're working, at least in the state of Kansas it is. But no, your bartender should not be drunk. Also, I don't know a single bartender that hasn't been drunk at work. You can't be drunk while you're working. You just shouldn't be drunk at work, really, in general.
Anywhere. Yeah. Now we're moving on to our second drink, which is going to be something you can make for a barbecue situation where you have lots of people and people want to have fun, get a little bit lit maybe.
Yep. So this drink is the horse feather. It's one of my favorite drinks because it's delicious and because it originated in Lawrence, Kansas.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it is. It's a pretty cool drink.
Okay, so do I start with the lemon?
You can start with the lemon.
Okay.
And you can just put it straight in the glass. And so this is about half an ounce of lemon. Okay, next is 2 ounces of rye whiskey. Rye whiskey is made with rye. It's a little bit spicier than like bourbon is traditionally, but if you like bourbon whiskey, then drink bourbon whiskey.
Okay, it's a strong one.
I have faith in your ability to handle it. Okay, now fill it up with ice.
Okay. Using a scoop if you're doing it for other people, but we're using hands because we're heathens.
You're doing great.
I have tiny hands.
And this is ginger beer. Fill it to the top. And you can use any kind of ginger beer, ginger ale. There's no real difference between ginger beer and ginger ale. If there is, I don't know what it is. Okay, so shake that on top.
Shake it?
Yeah, pretty, huh?
It is pretty. Ooh.
So if you twist it around like that, then it'll look all pretty.
So it's doing like from the top to the bottom?
Exactly. And then I always just take this and like push it a little bit so it's like half and half.
Yeah.
Just because it makes it extra pretty.
It's ombre. I love that.
And if you want to garnish your drink, you could do it with like a lemon slice and then you just put it on the edge. And there you go.
Oh my God. Yeah. I'm a bartender.
You're a bartender.
Question. Should cocktails be drank with a straw?
I drink all my cocktails with a straw. I think that you should be drinking the part of the drink that is down here because this is like overly diluted. Tell me if it tastes different. I mean, it will because the bitters are all on the top. So like you mix it with the straw as you go so it keeps the ice diluting the drink evenly. Or you can buy these. These are biodegradable straws made from cornstarch. Good drink.
It feels classy.
It's very refreshing.
Yeah. So another thing that comes to mind when I think of like drinking culture even is that there's a lot of pressure for women especially to order skinny drinks or like light versions of drinks. I myself used to always get like light beers because I knew it was less in calorie, but actually I just am a weenie and like don't like dark beers. It tastes better. It's like watered down. Whatever.
Miller High Life's the best beer.
I guess my question is like, how do you feel about that? And when people come in and they're like, ooh, I want like, you know, something really light or like low in calorie, does that bring anything up for you or like feel?
Yeah, I mean, I think it brings the same thing up for me that it brings up for anyone who's really working to like accept their body as it is. And it's the same concept as when you see someone do that with food when they're like, oh, I want this burger, but I should get a salad.
Right.
Instead, there's this saying, drink like you give a fuck. I feel like you should eat and drink and live like you give a fuck. And when you're eating or drinking or doing anything, should be an experience that you really enjoy. And I think it's really sad that people give up things that they really enjoy as a way to like punish or measure their success as far as what their calorie intake is. If you're going to a bar to have a drink, go have a drink. And you don't need to feel guilty or any positive or negative way about it other than enjoying your drink with your friends or with that bartender or in that environment at that moment.
Yeah, because I'd be enjoying this. We're here to make our final drink now. This is the drink for maybe like a date night kind of thing. Not for me because I'm not trying to impress anybody as we went over earlier. And I'm not going on any other dates. This is going to be a drink that would be good for going on a date or having a date at your house or something. You're
right.
Like,
if you want to make a fancy drink and impress someone, this is a great one to make.
Love it.
If Kelly Clarkson comes over.
Yes. I bet Kelly Clarkson drinks Miller High Life also.
Okay, so what's this called?
This is a Manhattan.
Okay.
So it's like a super traditional drink. It's been around forever. It's a classic. And you can serve this drink up or on the rocks. So up means in a glass, like a martini glass or a Nick and Nora glass, like looks kind of like a tulip on a stem with no ice. Or you can serve it on the rocks, which means it's served on ice.
I love the ice.
In this drink is rye whiskey and sweet vermouth. This drink is made with 2 parts whiskey, 1 part sweet vermouth.
Yes.
Sweet vermouth is a fortified wine. You gotta keep it in your fridge, which most people don't know. 2 ounces of that.
2 ounces. Then we're doing 1 of this. Okay.
Not a turn, not a twist.
Cork.
Got it. Yeah. Ooh, that's a pretty color.
Now, take some of the small ice cubes and put them in there, and you want the ice cubes to be above the liquid. I'm gonna teach you how to stir officially.
There's an official way.
There's an official way.
Okay.
You're gonna put the back end of the spoon in, and you're gonna put it against the side of the glass, and you want it to stay against the side of the glass the whole time. So do you see how the spoon is actually like twisting in my fingers?
Yeah.
That keeps, if you like go, it gets a bunch of air inside the cocktail, and you won't get that like silky, easy, like really smooth drink that you are looking for in a stirred cocktail. Perfect. You're hired.
Oh, a little slow.
And then we need this in it too. 3 dashes.
1, 2, 3-ish.
Perfect. And give it one more quick stir. Beautiful.
Ooh.
See how it's like, looks like a ribbon?
Yeah. Ooh, all of it?
Yeah, all of it. This drink would traditionally be garnished with a cherry, but I don't have any cherries.
Oh, that's okay. And you don't need one because you're drinking it.
Right.
Can I try it though?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. This is, what is it called? Manhattan?
Manhattan.
Manhattan. Mmm, that's strong.
Right?
I just feel like a badass.
See the ice cube? It's like the most wonderful.
You love it.
I really love ice.
Okay, so I know you could go all day about ice.
Hold on.
Sorry, Jay.
No, it's just real strong.
Do you mind if I ask? I know that when Anthony Bourdain died, it was like a big deal in the industry. Do you think that it got a lot of people like thinking about the bar industry and addiction and stuff?
Yeah, I really think it did. I mean, it was definitely something that like struck a nerve with me. I think that the bar industry is notorious for, you know, substance abuse, and not just alcohol but drugs, and you're staying up late and you're drinking alcohol, and if you take stimulants with alcohol, you won't be drunk, and you can stay up until 4 o'clock in the morning and do your job. And in the industry, it's like a party crowd. But I think that it's also, there is a part of the industry that takes their jobs incredibly seriously. There really is a trend towards low ABV drinks. You drink 6 to 8 ounces of hard liquor, you're going to feel it. But also, it's a delicious drink, and you want, like, you would drink 3 Cokes at a barbecue. So I think there's a big movement now towards making drinks less strong so that you can sit and enjoy them and drink more. And also drinks with no alcohol that are just as like carefully crafted as these, where it's like, I want to mix these flavors and create a drink that is unique and special and doesn't feel like you're just ordering a soda at a bar. Carissa doesn't drink. It's not that she wouldn't love to come sit and do that with us. It's just that it feels awkward to be the person at the table being like, I'll just have a soda.
It's like an art form, really.
Yeah,
Right. It's like when I realized that like sushi was an art form. I was like, holy shit, like so much work and creativity goes into this, and it's the same with making drinks.
Tell me the difference between clear and cloudy ice.
Cloudy ice has air in it. It will break apart more quickly than clear ice. Clear ice will be colder and denser and take longer to melt. And it's beautiful. You did it. You made 3 drinks today.
I made 3 drinks.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So here we are. These are our 3 drinks. We have the Jay's Book Club drink, which is my personal favorite. Then we have this horse feather, which was originated here in Lawrence, Kansas. And then we have the Manhattan. Nice. I'm a bartender. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Allie, for
welcome.
doing this whole video and teaching me how to make drinks and stuff.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate it. And you are so knowledgeable.
Thank you.
You know so many things.
About liquor.
About liquor.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to see more videos like this, because I put videos out sometimes. These are gonna be out hopefully every Thursday is what I'm going for. So until next time, hearts and rainbows. Bye.
I've had multiple drinks sent back to me when they have been served in a glass with a stem, so like a wine glass that has a stem on it, and they wanted me to take that drink and dump it into a glass like this. That's literally will come back, like take the time to come back up to the bar, wait to get my attention and be like, can you pour this in another glass? And to me, I just think, well, you are a very fragile friend.